Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How you been doing today? King Rex here, and today we're gonna be continuing on with another challenge. This one I've tried 1 month ago, and I wasn't able to beat it anyway, so I decided to come back to it and finish it off. Basically, I'll be doing Runes of Acaroth using Gerald the Lightseeker only, and we will be using Musketeer Garrison. But we will not allow the sniper shot in this game. Only shrapnel shot will be here. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. It's not like super hard challenge, it has its hard moments, but I would say it's kind of in the middle as far as difficulty goes. It's kind of hard, but as long as you know what you're doing, this map is not too bad to beat with only musketeers, even though we don't have the insta-kill up. So yeah, everything should be going according to plan for now. Now we're gonna use the Rain of Fire kind of early, because why not? Just melt these guys with the residue, get a lot of extra gold pretty soon. There we go, give me my money. Give me some of that extra gold, baby, because we're gonna need quite a bit. The thing is that the mid-game is what's kind of hard. You know, around wave 5 to 10, it's kind of rough. Later on though, it gets significantly easier. The moment you get these shrapnel shots ready, everything is just very easy. And you'll see how later. Because the shrapnel shot is one of the best abilities ever created, at least in my opinion. I mean, it has a very short cooldown, and it deals 720 explosive area damage. Like, what? Like, that's just ridiculous. That's like an overpowered artillery blast. It's even stronger than the Fiery Nut in Kingdom Rush Origins, which really says something. Yeah, who needs the Fiery Nut when you have Shrapnel Shot? If only Shrapnel Shot was in Kingdom Rush Origins, oh my god, I would be abusing the crap out of this. But unfortunately, he is not. You know, that's not the reality we live in, sadly. Now, you're gonna move up to this guy so you can start, you know, getting some significant experience. And we will be getting an additional Musketeer later on, but not right now. Right now, it's not necessary. However, what is necessary is this. We're gonna use the Rain of Fire, and we have some flying enemies, which is a joke. Bring them on. Gerald is just reflecting attacks left and right, killing this guy. You know, the reinforcements helped him out quite a bit there, but, you know, he still did most of the damage, I think. Alright, let's get another set of reinforcements here. And yeah, we have to be preparing for bad stuff, because these enemies are gonna be the trouble in the early game, because they have high armor, and you need a high level shrapnel shot in order to take them down reliably. And even then, even after you get the high level shrapnel shot, they're still rough. They're still a tough enemy to take down. They're not easy. So what you want to do is usually try to group them up, because otherwise this can happen. And only one of them got damaged this time. So sadly we have to wait it out. That's just the way it is. We have to wait until the shrapnel shot comes in and annihilates him. But sometimes there's a slim chance that you will not be able to annihilate him with one shot, which could be very bad. So we want to be careful. Because of that, we're gonna get an additional archer, because on the next wave we'll have wolves. And the wolves are surprisingly tough to deal with, because, you know, we have no stalling power. And the shrapnel shot is not super consistent either, so we kinda have to use the Rain of Fire on the wolves, as stupid as it may seem. You kinda have to, because, I mean, you can probably do it if the shrapnel shot lands at the right time, but, I don't know. You can argue and say that, oh, just wait, maybe? Alright, this time we don't have to. Sometimes the shrapnel shot will miss though, and you'll have to use the Rain of Fire, but I guess this time I was lucky. Speaking of lucky, that was an awesome shrapnel shot. Yeah, as you can see, shrapnel is amazing. Look, like, there were multiple situations where we really needed the Rain of Fire, but we didn't, because this guy is amazing. Now we're gonna Rain of Fire these guys because, you know, they're the biggest threat, so we want them out of the building as soon as possible. Now we're gonna try to group them up a little bit, you know, keep them in lane, keep them lined up to one another, so that way the shrapnel shot will be more effective. There we go, we annihilated both of them, which is very nice. I know we have the orcs, but that's okay. They're easy. We have Gerald up to level 6, we have shrapnel shot. It shouldn't be bad. The hard part is wave 9 and 10. These two waves can easily overwhelm you and kill you. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough. There's gonna be some rough stuff happening here. And yeah, this guy is as good as a gunner. Well, I mean, he's not gone quite yet, but he will be pretty soon. Now don't worry about this though, don't worry. Just keep your composure, even though it looks bad. we have Gerald. And Gerald is amazing. He will protect me. I believe in his power. So we're gonna start with the next wave and get another set of reinforcements there. And we're gonna use the Rain of Fire pretty darn soon, because we're gonna need it, obviously. And we kind of have to move Gerald. Come on, Gerald, can you kill this guy a little bit faster? Just a little bit. And we're gonna Rain of Fire right about now. And yeah, we're gonna catch some of the wolves into the residue, and we can move all the way over there. Or actually, no, we'll leave these guys get to us. We want the Orc champions to get to the choke point first. However, what we don't want to get to the choke point is a specific enemy, the Orc Shaman, because the Orc Shaman can make them durable enough to survive a shrapnel shot. So because of that, we're gonna isolate them the moment they come, which is right about now. And yeah, I could have sent Gerald there just to block an additional one, but you know what? Let's try it out. Let's just send them in there. Maybe this will be good. Maybe it will not be. Maybe it is a stupid decision. And it was very unwise. I guess I'll never know. I guess I'll have to try in order to see the results. Alright, I guess Gerald doesn't want to get on a Shaman, which is kind of unfortunate. So I'm gonna manually control you to get over there. Come on, start annihilating. There we go. There we go. Good. Very good. And yeah, the Shamans are kind of getting isolated, which is very nice. And yeah, now unfortunately we have to move here. And do we need the Rain of Fire is the question. I think the answer to that is no, but we're not gonna rush, because rushing is the way to die on this level very easily. You have to just wait the waves out at one point. Sometimes waiting pays off, and this level with this challenge is a good example of that. Because look at that, we can safely take care of these guys when we wait. If we didn't wait though, well, bad stuff was about to happen. Because on this wave we have another enemy that's gonna be screwing with me for a while. The zappers. These guys destroy your barracks very quickly and your hero. So because of that, I can't really stall at the choke point, which is kind of the only way we're dealing with armored enemies. That's why we really need the Rain of Fire. So what we want to do is try to kind of get on them with Gerald and keep our reinforcements occupying the Orc champions. And we kind of have to do this. We're gonna have to toot-a-ta around them, you know, just wait them out. I know that there's one guy coming in, but that's okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. We're gonna do some toot-a-ta action, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna annihilate. We annihilated everybody. This guy's kinda getting far though, but that's okay. We're gonna keep them up into the residue, and they will die. However, the next wave has wargs, and Orc champions, and a bunch of other stuff. But this was pretty much the hard wave. If you don't have the Rain of Fire, you're kinda doomed, not gonna lie. Since, you know, we're trying to do it NOL, we kinda really need it. We need to do this. And yeah, from now on it's just spam Shrapnel Shot low level at first, and then upgrade it up to higher level. Maybe we'll get this guy up to tier 3 as well, just in case. And you know what? I'm gonna do that, because why not? The only thing that could be troublesome is the wargs. Maybe they could be troublesome, but not really. Shrapnel Shot takes care of them. You just need to hold them in place for long enough. If you hold them in place for long enough, then they're dead. They're pretty dead. They're screwed. And yeah, we have some zappers, so I'm not gonna place any barracks over there. Instead, I'm gonna block them up in here and be away from the zappers. But the thing is that the zappers have quite a long radius. As you can see, they can snipe Gerald from all the way over there, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna get this guy, get him out of the building pretty easily. And yeah, now what should we do? That's the question. Well, we're gonna get more Shrapnel Shot, because that's their main source of damage, right? So we kinda have to use it. Alright, now the next wave is pretty easy, so I might as well Rain of Fire. Or should I? I mean, I could, but they're not grouped up enough. You know, it will not be as satisfying as I want it to be. So, you know what? I'm gonna do this. And I think that's okay. You know, we clean up most of the Shamans and we clean up most of the Zappers. And now we can start the next wave, because I feel a little bit safer. And now, here comes wave 11, which is pretty easy. It's just a bunch of gargoyles. Which, I mean, they can be a little bit problematic at times, but for the most part I don't find them to be like super hard or anything. They're not as bad as you may think they are. So yeah, we're gonna just spam some reinforcements and we're gonna take care of them. As you can see, they're dying quite easily, but the issue is that there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them on this level. But I think that's like the last wave with a lot of gargoyles, so at least the flying enemies are something that we should not be worrying about at all. Now for the next wave though, we have the Forest Stroke making its pro debut. which is kind of scary, or at least that's what you think it is, until you realize that Shrapnel can deal with literally anything under the sun. Well, besides, what would you call it? What was his name? Spectral Knights, because you know Spectral Knights ignore, they cannot be damaged by artillery and any sort of physical damage basically. Only magic works against them. But this guy is not immune to physical damage, so he's gonna melt. All you need to do is just hold him with Gerald. That's why I went with Gerald, because he can hold people in place for a long period of time. And that's what we need. We need to hold the tough enemies at one place, so they can get melted by our thingy. Now we could also use the Rain of Fire, you know what, for blood satisfaction we're gonna do it, but it wasn't necessary. But whatever. For the next wave, works, some force throws and zappers. Ooh, that's actually kind of scary. Not gonna lie, it is. Alright, this guy is as good as dead, so we're gonna start off the next wave. And we're gonna get them more shrapnel shots. Now, this one is in a little bit of an odd position. I know, but it's gonna be pretty helpful later on. So yeah, maybe we'll get an additional one like... I'm thinking about getting it here, just so we can reach both sides. For now, we're just gonna get the musketeer garrisons ready, just so they can help out a little bit against the works. Nothing else, really. Just that. As you can see, we have a lot of works, and that's a little bit scary. So we're gonna try to group them up. And yeah, it worked out pretty effectively. And yeah, this guy is getting there, but don't worry about him. The zappers are problematic, but as you can see, the throw is melting. Bruh, man, the shrapnel shot is annihilating. This is veteran difficulty. Are we playing on casual? We're not. Look at this health. Does that look casual to you? To me, it doesn't. And yeah, the next wave we have Acaroth of works. Acaroth, which is kind of a scary thing. So we're not gonna use the Rain of Fire, just in case we get overwhelmed. Because you never know if the shrapnel shot can... as I said, sometimes the shrapnel shot can miss, which can end up to failure. And we don't want to fail. Because I've tried it... I mean, I've died like a couple of times while I was trying to record this attempt, and... you know, it wasn't perfect. I still had my flaws into my gameplay, but in the end I was able to pull it off. Well, not really. We'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna say if I win or not. I said I could pull it off, but I didn't specify the difficulty. Maybe I did it on normal, like a pussy. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can beat it on veteran, no lives lost. We still have a few hard waves, you know. The late game, even though it's kind of easier because now we have more shrapnel shots across the field, don't underestimate it. There's still gonna be Orc Riders, there's still gonna be a lot of Orc Champions, and you have to be pretty vigilant at this choke point. If some of the enemies get past this area, you're kinda dead. Unless they're very weak, then you probably can take care of them with reinforcements. Alright, do we need the Rain of Fire? Maybe. Maybe we do, maybe we do not. We'll have to wait. We'll wait until the last second, because the shrapnel shot, it takes time. You know, you just have to believe in the shrapnel shot. You have to believe in the power, but unfortunately one of them got it. Alright, that was kinda bad, but it doesn't matter. Even though the next wave we have Work Riders, which seems kind of hard, it's not. It's actually kind of a joke, because you can just do this. You can get on there, you know, just get right next to them, group them up, and most of them are gone, just like that. Look at how easy this was. I'm gonna keep Gerald over there. I feel like the reinforcements should be good enough. Now I'll let this guy get through. It's okay. I don't really care. He can get through. I want Gerald to get his experience up. I want him at level 10, because why not? Now this guy, yeah, you can get through, man. You can go. I don't care. What I care about is grouping up you. I want to group up you. Keep them in lane. Tutata, 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 tutata. There we go. And that was okay. We will be getting more shrapnels, that's for sure. And yeah, as you can see, if you don't group them up, it's not as effective. So because of that, we're gonna Rain of Fire right over there. We're gonna annihilate the Work Riders this time. And yeah, we have Shamans, but that's okay. We don't really care about the Shamans all that much at this point. We have the power of the Shrapnel shot. Speaking of Shrapnel, let's get this one right here. It can hit this side and this side at the same time, which is wonderful. And we're gonna get an additional Shrapnel shot right about here, just so we can be a little bit more safe, because there's more Work Riders coming in. We also have a couple of Force Throws coming in as well, which they're not that bad at this point, as you saw Shrapnel shot melts them, but we may have to make Gerald intervene with them. So I don't know, but I feel like we should be fine. Like, this throw will go nowhere. We have more than enough power to stop him. At least that's how I feel like it. Alright, let's try to group them up. Group them up. Group them up. Come on, Shrapnel. I believe in you. Shrapnel power! Shrapnel power! Alright, I guess I didn't time it properly. Well, that's why you use barracks in combination with the shrapnel shot, in order to make the most to get the most use out of it. But I want to show you how good it is even without barracks. Like, even if you don't have a lot of stalling power, this is still a very useful ability, and it's by far one of the best. I mean, look at that. Look at this force throw. Big Bertha will not be able to do it. Tesla will not be able to pull it off. Hell, probably Barbarians here are also not gonna do it, so yeah, there's not a lot of towers that can do it, alright? That's what I'm trying to that's what I'm trying to say, alright? Oh, I just need a sip of water, man, my voice is drying up. Now that's much better. Let's see, let's just start up the next wave, I don't care. Because, you know, we have the shrapnel. We have the power. We have the power of ages. Just get that shrapnel and be happy with your life. That's how we're rolling today. That's how we're rolling. We're rolling in shrapnel shot. Alright, maybe we'll get another one right here. Or maybe I can get it here. I don't know. That's the question. Do we get on top or do we get in the middle? I guess I'll get it here. It's a little bit closer to the choke point that I'm trying to create here, so I feel like it's gonna be more effective. Plus it has more effective radius usage overall, so yeah. Here you are. Now the crowds are melting, as you can see here we have no stalling power whatsoever, and we're still annihilating most of them. And if we group them up just a little bit, you're gonna see what's gonna happen? Massive damage. Wonderful. Sure, we didn't kill them off, but, you know, we damaged them severely, and that's all it matters. Now here we have these guys, which, yeah, they're kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna annihilate you. Get over here. Get your ass over here. There we go. Okay, we need to use the Rain of Fire pretty soon. Or should I? Decisions. I would say no, because look at that. Rain of Fire, you're not needed today. Well, you will be needed, but for this wave in particular, you're not needed. We annihilated everything with the shrapnel, and we're gonna go towards the next wave. Already at wave 18, we're just cruising, man. It was the mid-game that was kind of the hardest one. Wave 9, I would say, was probably the toughest one, but everything else is surprisingly easy. I mean, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by the power of the shrapnel shot. And yeah, I know, we don't really have much to say at this point, man. Like, everything is just gonna melt, let's just say that. So yeah, I don't know what to say, unless well, I guess I'm gonna comment on the gameplay a little bit more, because what else to do? Like, there's nothing really to strategize at this point, just get shrapnel shot on this path, because the boss is gonna be coming in here, and just watch the gameplay itself, for the most part. Shrapnel shot OP. Alright, maybe we have to look after the choke point for just a little bit, because, you know, sometimes we may end up screwing it up. Thankfully, the shrapnel shot saved us once again. As you can see, a lot of clutch shrapnel shots are happening across the field, which is nice. And now for the notorious wave 19, where we get nothing but forest throws. How well do you think that's gonna go? Are we gonna die? Are we gonna be becoming the dead? Or are we going to be victorious in our conquest? Well, let's find out. I'm gonna start up the next wave immediately, even though we're having some orc champions, my bad. Orc champions just staying there. We're fine. As long as we block them for long enough until the shrapnel shot recharges, we're Gucci. We're in the Gucci gang. And yeah, we're gonna get an additional musketeer, because why not? I mean, I guess I'm gonna get Gerald over there. Like, I don't think it's gonna be, these guys are gonna be a threat at all, so I'm gonna keep them over here. You know, right around 3 shrapnel shots, max level. I feel like that's good enough. And I may get some reinforcements if these guys get a little bit too close for my liking, but I feel like that's not gonna happen. Just, the shrapnel shot is too strong, man. The regeneration cannot counter so much damage. It's wonderful. I really like this. What do you think, guys, about the shrapnel shot now? Are you gonna use it more often after this video, or are you gonna still hate it and deny it and still spam nothing but Teslas? Because I feel like shrapnel shots should be spammed more often, because it works out pretty stupendously. Alright, now I'm gonna block you. Alright. This guy is getting kinda far, but we got him. We just needed to use our reinforcements to intervene. And you know what, I'm gonna move Gerald here right now. You know, these guys, they're pretty much as good as a gunner. Now I am gonna get an additional shrapnel shot. Right about here. Just in case. This spot is a little bit better for shrapnel shot, so I'm gonna put it here. Even though it's not very effective for range, it's more effective for shrapnel, so that's what matters, right? Indeed. Alright, now, let's get on to the boss. Gutek. Gutek, you're about to go down, man. You're not surviving this army of shrapnel shots. No chance in flippin' hell. Get your nasty butt over here and get reflected by Gerald. Look at that. Look at his health. Are you looking? Look at it dropping. Significantly, might I add. Beauty in its finest, what can I say? Beauty, man. I mean, sure, the chance is, I think, halved, so he only has 30% chance to reflect his attacks, but still, that's beautiful, man. Alright, I'm gonna move you out because you have very little HP. As you can see, the majority of this guy's health is gone, which is impressive, but I'm gonna leave him to get through the shrapnel shots, because, you know, I'm trying to focus on showing off the shrapnel shot. So we're gonna let the shrapnel shot deal with the boss for the most part, because as you can see, we have wolves. We have the wolves. We have the doggos. The doggos can get through, but nah, they're not getting through. They're dying. We're gonna get more shrapnel shot, more power. We're gonna get even more shrapnel shots right over here. Oh, we haven't upgraded this one. How bad of me. Oh dear me, how can I forget to get this shrapnel shot? Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, this guy, he's going down very easily. He'll go down, don't worry. If we're in worst case scenario, we have to kill him with Gerald, but I feel like the shrapnel shot will have him. It's gonna handle it. It's complete and utterly fine. And yeah, we're gonna raid the fire emblem once again because it's pretty easy. We're gonna annihilate him. Come on. Come on. Actually, no, I'm gonna let you through because you're not in range of a lot of shrapnel shots, and I don't like that. I would like to get pounded. I'd like to get pounded, man. Alright, most of the support is dead, so now shrapnel shot is gonna prioritize him. And you're gonna see some beautiful damage being dealt. Just take a look at his health. We're gonna be looking at his health and nothing else. Look at it, just dropping right about now. 3, 2, and 1. Drop, drop, and... say it again. Drop. There we go. Destroyed. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Now we just have to survive these few little guys. You think that we can make it through the shrapnel shot? Haha, I don't think so. You're dead. You're as good as dead. Be gone. And with that out of the way, guys, this challenge is completed. We defeated the Ruins of Acaroth, no lives lost on Veteran, with just Shrapnel Shot and Gerald. Quite nice, if I do say so myself. Yeah, that was awesome. And yeah, guys, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching, I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future, and while you're at it, drop a like on the video, it means a lot to me. And I'll see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.